Hello everyone, my name is Soft Math and I am in a Legion TD lobby. It's not a first impression, I've played this mod more than I've played Dota 1. I've played this mod more than I don't actually know how much I played this mod. I think over half my StarCraft hours, and that's why a lot is in this mod. Legion TD, ladies and gentlemen. Really great game. We're starting with 4. Well, we're doing a 2 versus 2 game then apparently. Well, why not? So, we have a 2 versus 2 game. Legion TD is about building with a builder. The units come to life when the wave starts, and they smash each other with waves. You can send units as well. I'm just gonna explain it when I'm in game, man. This is my favorite mod. I was so happy to see that this mod has dedicated servers and that it has a huge growing player base. I was so happy to see, really important, I was so absurdly happy to see that those player bases didn't only grow but also understand the concept of Legion TD, and I was very happy to see that the game is looking pretty fresh. Now, I've not played the Elemental builder so far. I stuck with the Nature's builder because that's what I do. Might as well start with the other one this time though. Let's see. That depends what my teammate does, I think. I mean, we should maybe take one different builder. There's only 2 builders so far. Back in Legion TD 1, in Warcraft there was I think 16. There was a lot more in in StarCraft as well. Legion TD is like the mod of my dreams, man. I love this mod so much. Half-Blood, Muffin Spider Muffin. Okay, MS2, Bijeluduge mit Debbie. I can't pronounce this. Because of dedicated server, however, that basically means no lags, no Russians. Perfect. Because this mod would lag a lot. You really need stable servers for this mod to work out. If this mod is hosted on a bad lobby site, do not. Just don't play it. In the night, when America is more active on Dota because it's like 4 AM Germany, then this mod is played not as much. It's not having 200 people on it, 60, 70, but you can find games that might take a few minutes. Smaller games are preferred in the community apparently. 2 vs 2 works well. 3 vs 3 works well. Even number is important in Legion TD. If you don't have an even number, don't start a lobby. It's ruining the fun because one team will get smashed. So here we go. One team will just get smashed because they have like you can send units and they get evenly like distributed between all enemies that play. Like if I send 10 units, both of the enemy will get 5 of those units. If I have only 2 enemies and I play with 4 people, then I will be able to send twice the units, especially if everybody knows how to play. That in itself is fairly imbalanced. So I'm gonna chase. Yeah, I'm gonna go Elementar. He went for nature, so I'm going Elementar. For my sexy invoker. No, I don't want the ice-forged hair. I want the sexy hair. And I am facing another invoker, apparently. Right, so where was I? Alright, first of all, let's send the units. We have 12 tangos. I'm gonna send 1 unit so I can have a higher income. And now I have to build. Let's get a melee. What is this? Earthbender? Like, what is Voidbender? Health, armor, R6, speed, slow, attack damage high. He has high range, he's low range. I'm gonna get our Earthbender because that is a low range unit. Not able to upgrade it just now. He is pretty expensive. Like, Elemental Builder seems to be pretty expensive. I should have maybe gone for a Waterbender, but I am pretty sure the Earthbender can handle it just fine. I mean, those are study use. He should one-shot them. Yeah, he can handle those things. So I can handle it so good, I decided I'm just gonna push up my income a little bit. You can push your income works like 2 ways. First of all, you get tangos per ticks, like 1 tick is 1 tango. Now I can increase the amount of tangos I get per tick, and I increase how fast those ticks are. Now I'm gonna just increase my tangos to 1, so I have 24 tangos, and the next thing I will do, I will increase the ticks. Right now it's not really worth it. So my friend leaked already. Doesn't really matter too much. It's fine by me. I can deal with this. I'm gonna send another unit because I have it. And you can see my income on below the gold and tango part. Now I don't have enough money to increase my income or build another tower. I don't have to point out though there's something that needs 2 resources, which is the fruit limit. It needs 30 tangles and 20 gold every time. This is food is basically just how much units I can have. Upgrades count, units counts. It's just so you can spam towers. Basically, so economy is important basically in this game. So I should be able to deal with a second wave as well. Still one-shotting. Still not dying fast enough. Almost one-shotting. Oh no, that was a send unit, never mind. Actually, I'm maybe not able because of... Oh, the elemental builder actually leaks really easily. That is not very good. That is actually very bad. Now I leaked a few units. I need to increase my defenses then. What do I get? So with attack range and attack speed. He attacks fast, does some damage. No, he attacks slow. I'm gonna get a firebender next. No, not a firebender. I'm gonna get a waterbender just because it's not expensive and I can easily test how strong it really is with it. There's the waterbender. Can I upgrade the waterbender? No. But I can build a second one that should solve problems. Now, next thing I should do is still focusing on my economy. I gotta write my mate to like mind his economy. Don't forget about your Tango economy. It's important, otherwise you will get food locket and you can't send, and we lose. Alright, perfect. So, because I skilled economy, I was leaking a few units. That was my own mistake. Now I have more waterbenders. They're spirit breakers. The waterbenders, it's just mass, like the mass is what makes it worth, really. I can get water elementals, which are basically morphlings, if I could recall correctly. I should do that. They are not very expensive. However, I will also increase the tank. I'm gonna get a morphling instead. Yeah, never mind. I will get a morphling just for the sake of having an upgraded unit, so I can deal with those send units they will send. Because if I look, there's no fog of war. I can see that they're not sending a lot, but they will at one point, and the waves get stronger as well. So might as well not leak. So next wave I'm gonna upgrade, like depending on how stable this wave is, I will definitely upgrade my economy a little more by upgrading time between the tangle speed. Now I wish there would be like an animation. In StarCraft there's a SCV going back and forth. In Warcraft there was a peon back and forth. Here there's nothing here, but it's an alpha, so I'm not expecting that. It would be nice to see that. Oh yeah, the Gatling guys, they have high DPS, and I'm kinda glad I upgraded, because without that I could maybe just potentially, like, majorly leak this wave. That would not be good. The Morphling attacks really fast, has a very bad first attack speed, but that's not a big problem. Now I can upgrade my speed in which I get it. The first speed upgrade, basically, the first upgrade tango speed is very slow. It only like doesn't double anything. It just makes the tick slightly go faster. The second one is going to be very significant, and that is what I'm waiting for. Now, you can upgrade your king. That's the king. You lose if all units leak. If you win, the units move here. You might have seen this. The units move there. They get teleported here. I'm just explaining something. Now they get teleported there and defend the king. So if everybody leaks, that's shit. But if only one person leaks, you can actually survive it because your friend helps you. Fluffy thing that looks like Phoenix. So the Morphling has a bad first attack, but actually a pretty fast attack speed after. And alright armor, so I can deal with this. I have to upgrade next wave. I have to upgrade my defenses next wave, though. Otherwise, I will not be able to do this. What does a Void Bender do? He has a low attack range, high speed, I guess. Yeah, he attacks pretty fast. I will upgrade the second Morphling. Oh, there's a fluffy thing. I will upgrade the second Morphling. What is a Water Warrior? A tank. Or a water god. No, I'm just gonna get another water element, and because I'm at it, I'm gonna put some get myself some more income. Income is important later, because later it actually makes a difference. But right now it's just some more money every round, nothing too significant. I definitely want a firebender and a voidbender next. Need a tank and a wirebender. It seems to be a range unit, so that's fine. I hope I'm not leaking this wave. I increased the strength by getting a second Morphling, but I'm not sure how this will. No, I think I will definitely leak this wave actually. Legion TD had a micro mode. At least there was a sub mod that had a micro mode, and because of chain lightning. Oh, I see. This sub mode basically, this mode where you can play with micro on. That was really what gave like the kick to the game, because you could micro your own creeps, and that was really interesting. It was a sub-map that was barely played, only on very specific systems. There's a huge leak on the enemy side right now. Wow, that's actually pretty good for us. Well, Elemental Builder is a lot more specific than the Nature Builder, I figured. Nature is much more easier. Alright, so Void Bender, Dark Sea High, Void Elemental, and Void God. Oh, I see, you can upgrade everyone to God. Earth Elemental, Earth Warrior. Earth Elemental is better than Earth Warrior? Alright then. Caustic Final. Oh, I should definitely focus on that next then. But let's send some units, so I get more income. Just 3 basic units for 3 more income, it's nothing much. I have to focus on my economy as well. Next thing I will do definitely is to increase my foot limits though. Next wave. Alright, show me what you got. I have a second tank, so that should go well for me. Which is the Void Elemental. He attacks very slowly. But he tanks a lot of damage apparently. Oh, the backstab does some extra damage in a certain angle. And that angle is increased, so it does a lot of extra damage. Great. What is a Thunderbender? Slow attacking, hard hitting unit. I say economy is the way to go though. So let's increase a collector. And then, oh, I got a lot of money now. I will actually get a Firebender just so I have more units. The Firebender Alina, alright, then we have Elemental, Fire Warrior, Fire God. Slate of Fist, alright, we have an Ember Spirit soon. Now I get basically one tango per second. Not really one tango, but the next speed upgrade will increase this significantly. We'll go all the way to 120, because the next is actually a double upgrade. Now the way this is working is because they increase by 40. 40 as in attack speed terms would not mean a full second, but 0.4 seconds. Now, because I already did that, and because I have Spray, I would increase it by 0.8 seconds, which is a very fast tick actually, or at least a much faster tick than right now. So this Gorgons, they deal AoE, as you can see. So having only melees or only range would be a downfall now, because I have high range, one very high ranged unit. I can actually keep them at bay, kill them, and maybe the Firebender is enough to almost clear this. Gorgons are pretty, like the Hydras, the first wave of Hydras is very hard to take. It doesn't matter too much. Now Tango Shop. I will help a little bit with King development later, but first I will need upgraded food. I'm leaking like a bastard, and I'm sorry for that. It's not really like I'm trying to do that, you know, because I'm leaking because it is a very hard to play builder, I figured. At least I never played it before, so this is maybe first impressions after all, in a very certain specific way. Hard hitting right, yeah, well, let's get another Thunderbender. And let's get one of those, so we have a higher income. Great. The Thunderbender hopefully makes a little bit of a difference. I don't know what the next round does. Does it say? No. Well, that's nice. But at least it's a nice how to play thing. Doesn't really matter. So, let's see. Oh, this is not Life Stealers. They do have some life leech. Not too much that it becomes significant. So yeah, the Thunderbender will help a lot because he's a hard hitter. As you can see, that was no contest. So now I can increase the tango speed again, and that will increase significantly how much I will get. And there's not a big leak on the left side, so I think we got this, unless they upgrade the king. Please stop leaking, Mr. Elemental Builder. I want this game to be going on for a while, so I can tell you how much I love this game. So this is a big box, Elemental, Nature's Builder, obviously. They are, well, weavers. What can I say about that? Alright, speed. Here we go, from 60 to 100. That's a huge, significant thing. Now, should I send? I will send this, and I will send this. Now, usually, in high level Legion TD, there's a high level Legion TD, trust me, there's a very specific kind of play on Legion TD, where it would be considered high level. And like it's the Warcraft 1, there was certain ways in which you wanted to send. Right now I'm just sending depending on what I have, because why not? But other than that, I would usually certainly try to. Oh, this for example. Now I would in this case, this is a boss. In this case, sending now would have been the best idea I could have done. But as you can see, I have not sent it a lot because I didn't pre-plan a huge send, right? So, you know, I leaked the boss sadly. I was not doing the DPS check because of the Harpy and the damn Chain Lightning. Killed me pretty strong. The Acid Spray is pretty dangerous. But that boss is nearly dead, so I don't see any problems with this. Same goes for the other side. It's fine, the boss is dying. So I have an alright economy, because I did not get anything from this boss wave. And the enemy... Oh, the enemy actually leaked the boss. Well, that is interesting. Yeah, this enemy, the half-blood guy, isn't really good. I don't think he does realize yet how this game works. So maybe he over-echoed. Warrior, maybe not, I don't know. Over-echoing is a problem. If you play Legion TD for the first time, you can find yourself in a situation where you come to like wave 20 and you had over-echoed and there's no way to recover, basically. So I'm gonna send us critical strength Little Wolf now. This will be very hard if it leaks for them. I am not sure to who I am sending. But it does not matter in the long goal. My long goal is winning this game, obviously. I'm saying we are in a pretty good spot. If he would have over-echoed, then he would have had more king upgrades, though. So I don't think he has over-echoed. Fire Elementar has the Flame Guard, which obviously does some work. I need a Slate of Fist soon, so I'm gonna upgrade the Firebender next. It leaked, sadly. So I'm not really playing that much better. So yeah, you might want to check that you upgrade your king, guys. You should upgrade. This is not for the king. Don't make a mistake. Your king only has 1 life here. If your king dies, it dies. There's nothing you can do. Oh look, my little critter is still there. And he crits and he dies instantly. So make no mistakes, upgrading your king is important. Definitely. Very much so. So I can upgrade this, but not to a Fire Warrior yet, so need 1 more wave. But I need to also stop leaking, so no point. I want to get to Ghostic Final upgrade, and here's a Sand King for me. Ghostic Final has more HP, he does more AoE damage, and because of the Tango Shop I can actually upgrade to King Regeneration right now. And now he regenerates faster. Not a lot, but a little bit. They upgrading the King at least, so they are knowing what's up. They know that they are in a bad spot or something. I hope the Nature Spender isn't completely screwing up. Well, he's looking strong, the enemy. Nature Spender is not looking completely terrible. Well, I might change that. Gothic Final doesn't work a lot. Yeah, it does make work here. My back row is a little bit weak, maybe. But it will be just enough to not leak. Yeah, well, I'm not sending reinforcements either, so that's something like leaking, but not quite. Another huge leak, which might spell the end of them, I don't know yet. The zombies are luckily pretty squishy, so with a little bit of luck, it's not enough. The Chain Lightning of the Harpy just does so much damage, it's insane. At least I upgraded the King a little bit. Upgrading health is actually something in high level Legion TD, what I never did in another game unless I had to. Upgrading health gives you instant HP, like in ALOT of Fun back before it was nerfed. So the reason I didn't do it ever is because I'm gonna get a fun Elementar. Is because it was pretty simple. I didn't ever do it because in late game I could instantly just get 10 health upgrades and that made the King survive instead of focus on attack damage and regeneration for more damage and more regeneration. So if something leaks, it doesn't actually do a lot of damage. No, I need to fix my economy is weak. Generally weak because I leaked so much. I leaked 16 units. That's a lot of units. You basically speaking never want to leak that much if you can't help it. I don't think I could have helped it. Maybe. Well, this enemy is not doing a lot of damage, so I can do a lot. I can maybe not. I'm not sure if I can push them back actually. But they are not doing a lot of damage, and the new Thunder Elementar's Diabolic Addict is helping a lot because there's a lot of damage. Yep, so I'm able to push them back. Perfect. I could focus on economy. I should. So let's do. I'm gonna just get 2 more Wisp. That is a lot more tangos. 166 a minute. So this is now very fast, very strong ticks. The ticks will help me increase my economy status, my income a lot by doing this. I over-echoed a little bit because I don't know how this builder works. But usually you would be able to easily work with, like on an HS builder I think my economy would be a little stronger so far. If you play 4 versus 4, you're gonna build actual here in this situation because they're both units stack. Now you can be an asshole and just do this so you can income cut your mates, but that isn't what you want to do. So because of Diabolic Addict, all of those units already procced, which is great because those units are really easy to kill. But if their ulti is on, well, they don't tank a lot, just to face it. This is the wave that usually kills new players. If you play a 1 versus 1 against a friend, this is the wave that kills you. But it doesn't kill me because I knew that. And the Diabolic Addict, it's helping a lot with that wave. It didn't kill anybody, which is interesting. Where is my hero? Oh, here. I can still... That is mildly frustrating. I'm just gonna upgrade my Echo again. 277. Now I get really fast ticks with really lots of stuff, which is absolutely horribly great, because now I can just rely on income to get me my Slate of Fist, which I really need. I wanted to build a Slate of Fist battery in a bag later, so they can just easily finish everything off. Sadly, I can't buy Battle Furies and crits. Okay, so this attack speed slow, but not a big problem usually, because many of my damage actually comes from skills, like Ghostic Final, like Diabolic Addict, but as you can see, even with that, I will leak this wave. Now, Nature's Builder has lots of less problems facing this, let's be frank. The reason for that is pretty simple. It's simple because they don't have to face it, because most of their attack comes from... They swarm. Like, the Nature's Builder itself swarms and has a lot of abilities that deal huge amounts of damage. A Gemini attack from the big box, which obviously attacks twice, will instantly one-shot them, basically. That is one of the things that he has for this wave, but that's why you build in the middle into F4 vs 4 or 2 vs 2, because on other 2 vs 2s, obviously, in pre-lobby it's 2 vs 2s, where the waves are coming from the same way, basically. That's why you do that. So I am going to upgrade... I don't know. I'm not going to upgrade anything. I'm happy with my situation I am in. I think my income is good. I want the Slate of Fist now, so I can push back finally. This wave is not a wave I want to upgrade. I will get one more... It's just a 333. Oh my god, this wave is absolutely horrible. Because I can't help it. It will crush me. Now, the Nature's Builder, generally speaking, has no problem with this wave whatsoever. But they just explode. They just explode. It's just so stupid. Yes, okay, it is tedious. Now we have this king who has a lot of regeneration and some attack damage because I upgraded that. As you can see, they just explode. That's it. Nothing, no damage has been done. So I have 200 now. Kinda need to build something. So instead of waiting, I will make sure that I have some more to face my enemies with by just getting another water elemental and upgrading him to a water god. I wish I could. Shit, I'm lacking money. Well then, I'm just gonna get another morphling. And I prepare another morphling for the next wave then. Because then I want to go get a water god, because as you can see, a water god has ice vortex, in other words, a water god is crystal maiden, and that helps. I want more AoE. This elemental builder is all about AoE, at least that's what I figured out. Somebody sent a Roshan. Holy shit, okay, this wave is gonna leak and there's nothing I will be able to do against it. The random guy. They have sent me a Roche. Alright, this guy is taking this game serious. Like, the enemy who sent a Roche took this game a lot of serious. I'm not sure if our king can deal with this. This is over-echoing of its finest, because I didn't actually want to spend... I could have sent a Roche too, you know? No, this is game over. How? What? Alright, this is interesting. Now, what happens right now is that he used a wave which was strong, after I over-echoed, because my economy is too strong, and sent a Roshan. Roshan is the strongest 10 creature you can do. It's strong, that's why you don't do it. Now, let's play another game. Yeah, I think we play another game in a different video though. See you guys next time. As always, Aftermath signing out. As always, you can go back into time by just... Stop kicking me. Oh wow, what an asshole. Alright. Well, see you guys next videos. Bye bye. And don't forget to go back in time and watch my other videos.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Nothing is impossible. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! Stop giving up.